Here is the technique to start speaking quickly in French. And there are 3 steps. So these steps are really important. We'll focus only on the important things in order to build sentences. Of course, French language is complicated. There are many grammar rules, conjugation, different tenses, and also so many small words. But to build sentence, you need only a few things, but these things you really have to master them as soon as possible. My name is Sebastian, I'm French teacher, and here I'll summarize my teaching methods for my students to start speaking as soon as possible. Okay, this looks complicated, but not. It's really basic. A sentence is formed with subject, verb, object. Je regarde un film. I'm watching a movie. So there are some elements that you really need to learn. So articles, adjectives, prepositions. Le, la, les, un, une, des. So there's masculine and feminine genders. So here a little trick if you never remember which one is. So the spelling, if the word ends with the letter E, most likely it's feminine. Any other letter, even E accents, masculine. Of course, there are rules and specific endings, but only with that, then you are correct 80% of the time, which is good enough. Then, possessive adjective. So here the list, and yes, you have to really know all of them. Already with that, you can build sentences. J'ai un chien. Mon chien est grand. But then, okay, male dog, if it's a female dog, then you just add the letter E. J'ai une chienne. Ma chienne est grande. But now, the important part, prepositions. There are many prepositions and they orientate the action because it is different. If I say, je parle à mon chef, je parle de mon chef, je parle avec mon chef. The action is different. But the difficulty here, the difficult part is that the prepositions à, de, they are the 2 most important. And they merge with articles. Yes. So, we've seen that the genders, masculine, feminine. Now you can here see the rules. Countries, states, they also have articles. Le Canada, la France. So we apply the rule here. Je vais au Canada. J'habite en France. Je vais au bureau. Je vais à la boulangerie. And the same thing coming from preposition de. Je viens du Canada. Je viens de France. Je viens du bureau. Je viens de la boulangerie. And actually, these rules really apply everywhere. Have you ever wondered why we say pain au chocolat, café au lait? Because pain, chocolat, lait, they are masculine. And here it means that, well, the coffee is made with milk. It's not that I get a cup of coffee and a cup of milk. It is made together. Café au lait. And also, we use this preposition, so de, for a undefined quantity. J'aimerais du café. J'aimerais de l'eau. So these rules are really important to know and not to sound elegant. No, the thing here is when you master that, you just feel comfortable to build sentences. And that's the goal. Je regarde un film au cinéma. You don't doubt what articles, what preposition to use. Now the verbs. So the most common verbs are usually irregulars. So you need to learn them by heart. Yeah. Usually my students, they remember how to conjugate with je, tu, il, elle. They tend to forget the other pronouns, on, nous, vous, il, elle. But here it's really important to know the full verb, the full conjugation. But you'll be amazed everything that you can say. You can handle a conversation with only like 20 verbs. So here's the list, the verbs I recommend you to really learn well by heart. Être, avoir, aller, faire, venir, mettre, prendre, savoir, connaître, dire, écouter, voir, regarder, aimer, comprendre. There are only 15 verbs, but then you can add some verbs that are useful for you. For instance, to work, to live, to play. So whatever you need. But know these verbs very well. And now the third step. And everything here really comes together. Think in French and build sentences using this structure, SVO. It's really important to think in French because if you try to translate, obviously you will make sophisticated sentences. It's going to be really hard to translate. Okay, French is my mother tongue. If I think in French, I would make sentences like that. Je regarde un film qui parle d'une enquête policière à l'époque où les tests ADN n'étaient pas encore inventés. Okay, if I try to translate this sentence in English, it's gonna be difficult. The thing is, I can tell the same story, I can give the same information, but separating short sentences with this SVO structure. Je regarde un film. Le film parle d'une enquête policière. C'est à une époque ancienne. Les tests ADN n'existent pas. It's much easier. People understand and they will not get bored. This is a real conversation already. But thinking in French already, there is an advantage, is that you turn your brain, you switch your brain on French already. So, when the opportunity to speak French presents itself, then you are ready. So this is the really important thing because, well, you don't have to learn a long list of vocabulary. Well, at least not now, maybe later. But if you know many words and you don't know how to build a sentence, what's the point? So when you describe your activities, you focus only on the vocabulary that you actually need. So describe your activity. If you don't know the words, just check in the dictionary, but you already know how to build a sentence. So now we've seen how to quickly learn how to build sentences and speak in French. Now, if you want to speak like French people, well, you can watch this video or this one. Thank you. See you in the next video.